Welcome to the Paducah Recreation Center. On this episode of Your City at Work, we'll find out about this facility and what it offers to the community. I'm your host, Public Information Officer Pam Spencer. Standing here in front of the Paducah Recreation Center with Park Services Director Mark Thompson, and he's here to tell us all about this beautiful facility. And you've got some obstacles to overcome. Some people don't know where this is.
That's right. We're about 3 blocks, we're about 3 blocks east of the Martin Luther King Memorial on Martin Luther King Drive. We're actually kind of in between Martin Luther King Drive and Park Avenue. It's one of those kind of island areas, real close to Oak Grove Cemetery, actually.
And you can access it from Martin Luther King or Park Avenue.
Absolutely.
Because it's a building that used to be part of a church.
Yes. When we, a couple of years ago, we were in the process of acquiring this property from the Margaret Hank Cumberland Presbyterian Church.
Now tell us a little bit about why this property looks so good to you, because you were using a different piece of property.
Right. We were using the old Jeton High School gym. And it has seen its better day. It wasn't accessible for handicap accessibility. The restrooms were not up to codes that we needed, and we were also not air conditioned.
Oh gosh.
This building's air conditioning, we can use the gym and the other portions of the facility year round. And that one we were only able to use 6 or 7 months out of the year.
And the city didn't own the Jeton gym?
No, we were on a lease project from a property owner, and this we now own.
Okay, and it's been a challenge now to make sure that you've got the programming for it and bringing all the people in.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're going to be doing year-round programming. We've already started that. We started that last October and started that with a grand opening on the around the Halloween festival. And we now are doing adult programming, we're doing youth programming of all various and sundry types, and I'm thinking we're going to get to that later in the show as we're talking about that.
We definitely will. Well, tell us a little bit about why this building is so good for this neighborhood and having this opportunity here.
Well, the city has been targeting the Fountain Avenue area for renovations, reconstructions, and new housing. And this fits right into their project, that it can become a community center basically for that neighborhood, but it also serves the entire Paducah area as a whole also. Because
it's very convenient to downtown, lower town, and even the West End.
We're connected with Martin Luther King Drive, Park Avenue from all areas.
How big is this building?
I think we're about 19,000 square feet. We've got a gymnasium in there. We've got a large kitchen. We've got a stage area, and we've got a meeting room. And then we've got a mezzanine level that we can do all kinds of little meeting areas, or it can be a spectator area for some of the court games.
Well, I think the next thing that we're going to do is go inside, get a tour of this building, and see this wonderful facility that you can rent too. We'll tell you a little bit more about that coming up. We've now moved inside the Paducah Recreation Center, and there is a lot to see in here. Mark Thompson's going to give us a tour, but first, what's all behind me? This is a beautiful area.
This is our gymnasium area. It's our multi-purpose. We play basketball in here. We play wiffle ball in here. We play indoor soccer in here. And then all sorts of court games, volleyball, and all kinds of fun.
Is this a full-size regulation basketball court?
Almost.
Okay.
We're just by a hair, but it's only like 4 feet difference between this and a high school basketball court.
Okay, that's not much. Now this floor, brand new?
Brand new floor. When we purchased the building, it was just a plain concrete floor. We did some research and found this product, which is called Sport Court, which is a clip-together plastic tile court, but it's multi-purpose. If we even wanted to, we could actually roller skate on this floor.
And it's pretty soft. I've noticed walking across it.
It's got a little bit of cushion under it,
okay.
and it is cushioned. The only thing that we really can't have on it is high heels.
Luckily, I don't have my stilettos on today.
There you go.
Now, what else did you have to do to get this building ready from when you purchased it from the church?
Well, we did we painted the whole facility, and we installed the floor. We've installed new curtains on the stage.
Okay.
We prepared, and we've actually bought these new basketball goals.
Yes, these goals are so neat because you can move them.
You can move them. It really adds to the flexibility of our facility. When we first purchased it, we had some older basketball goals that hung from the ceiling.
Okay.
And they really weren't as sturdy as what we wanted for really good, hard recreation play. And so we were fortunate enough to find these goals in a warehouse in Louisville, and made a purchase that was really good for the city. These new goals normally cost about $7,500 a piece new, and we were able to make a good deal.
A very good deal.
Very good deal.
Now the stage, it does have a little dressing area in the back. Tell us a little bit about the stage.
We have a dressing area. We have, of course, our men's and women's restrooms, which will cover the entire facility, but we have a little dressing area and stage area. We have talked to the Market House Theater to work together on doing some plays and other things in the future to be able to use our stage. Plus our community concert band will be doing some concerts in this area. And it's just kind of it's one of those types of things that we didn't have that capability before we purchased this building.
Oh, and we're now going to move over to a different part of the building. This is really a multifunctional building. It has a conference room, so we're going to take a look at the conference room and the kitchen. Not long after the city of Paducah purchased the Paducah Recreation Center, the department heads had one of their staff meetings here in the conference room. It's very convenient, Mark, to have this conference room right next to the gym floor.
Right. It's easy for our staff to keep an eye on anything that's happening in here as well as in the gymnasium. This room is about 21 by 33. And we can set it up for capabilities for meeting rooms, or if people want to rent it for parties or anything like that. We've got the capability of serving right out of the kitchen.
I know, if you look on the other side of this conference room, there's a pass-through to the kitchen, so as you're having meetings going on in here, you can bring in the snacks, the drinks, anything that you need. It's just very convenient. I think this would be a great place for a birthday party. So one of the next things we want to do is go through the pass-through. We're going to go around, actually, and go to the kitchen. This kitchen is perfect for a chef, perfect for cooking classes, or to get your concessions ready for a game. This is a wonderful kitchen here.
It's huge. We've got a couple of stoves. We've got actually 4 stove areas. We've got refrigerators. We can actually bring in another refrigerator. We have some serving capabilities, warming trays. It's a great kitchen, great serving area, work up your meals. And then we've got a couple of great windows if you want to have a program that you can serve your concessions right out into the gym area, which actually we can also set that gym area up as a banquet area.
Oh, with tables and chairs?
We've got 125 tables and chairs, or excuse me, 125 chairs, and the associated tables that we can set up right out there in the gymnasium area.
Well, they've done it at the Carson Center. They'll have like banquets and different things like that on the stage. Why not at the Paducah Recreation Center?
Exactly. We can do the same thing, just on a smaller scale.
A little bit smaller, but still it's a great facility. This has got everything that anyone would need for any type of party or like even a corporate function.
Right. And when we do our own programs, and we'll have adult leagues and those types of things, we'll be able to service a lot of those things out of that too.
Okay, well Mark, we now need to go upstairs. This building has a whole upstairs that we haven't seen yet. now moved upstairs, and we found some cool toys to play with. Mark, tell us about what goes on upstairs.
Well, they use this area for some of the exercise programs. We've got yoga mats, we've got medicine balls. This
yeah.
one's about 11 pounds.
6
We've got
pounds.
exercise balls that we're sitting on. I don't know that this is the exact correct use, but we've got a lot of activities that can go on up here. We've got shuffleboard mats. It's just a great multi-purpose use that teens can meet. You can set up extra party areas for folks, for fun and games, table games, all of that up in this area. It's just a great mezzanine style area that folks can use for the activities here in the gym.
And it overlooks the gym area, so you can kind of keep in tune with what's going on downstairs.
It's all really open, so
It
you
is.
can see everything that's going on. And while we've got some guys playing basketball in the background, it's not really too loud for things to go on, other activities to be going on.
Now, this facility is available for rent.
Yes, there are limited times, primarily on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, possibly some Friday evenings, that we have the capability of doing rents, because the rest of the week we're pretty well full with activities.
I know, and that's one of the next things that we're going to do is talk to Recreation Superintendent Amie Clark. She has been busy working on the schedule to make sure that this place gets a lot of use. Stay with us. Well, I found a nice place to sit. I'm here on the stage at the Paducah Recreation Center, and I'm joined by Amie Clark, who is our Recreation Superintendent, and you've been the one responsible for trying to put together all the programming. This
Correct.
is a big building, a lot of time. It's got to be overwhelming. We've got papers and schedules and calendars, so have you gotten much sleep?
No, but I don't think it has to do with this.
Well, tell me how challenging it is to have a new building to play with.
You know, it's exciting. We've never had a facility like this that we could run all kinds of different programming. In the facility that we used to have, it was just strictly basketball and soccer. Occasionally we could do volleyball. We couldn't use it year round. It wasn't really feasible for events, and this kind of encapsulates all of that. So.
And this is for all ages. You're looking at
Right.
events from little kids to seniors.
Right. We had our fall festival here, which is building scarecrows, painting pumpkins, and all of that kind of stuff. And we've also had like recipe swaps where we have people come in and bring recipes and just exchange and do demonstrations and stuff like that too. So it's fun for all ages.
And the kitchen is getting a lot of use. Tell me
Yes.
about what you're doing in the kitchen.
Well, every Tuesday we have a Kids in the Kitchen program where we have staff come in and teach kids how to cook. And it could be basic peanut butter recipes, like the ants on the log, where you do celery and that kind of stuff. And it could be like baking cookies, where they actually make the cookie dough from scratch and then get to bake them, stuff like that. We're trying to teach them how to use the kitchen at home, but in a safe way, so that mom and dad don't have to worry about them setting the house on fire. So.
Right. And to have fun too. Because
Right.
a lot of kids just don't go in the kitchen to have a good time. They just go in there,
Right.
grab a cookie, and they're going to leave.
Yes.
So tell me about some of the other programming, some of the athletic stuff you've got
Okay.
going on. Lots of athletic things.
Yes, right now we have our adult wiffle ball league going on Monday nights. That is basically we just moved softball inside, which is
Wow.
wonderful because softball gets rained out so much, and so we didn't have that issue with being able to play inside in the rec center. We also do indoor soccer, which is futsal, our futsal program. We have open gym for volleyball going on right now. We also do open gym for basketball, and we've just started an ultimate frisbee league. So we're getting ready to have discs flying in here as well.
I can't imagine the discs coming through this building. I mean, it's a good-sized building, but
Right.
still, when you've got flying discs,
Right,
it's pretty amazing.
Right. We've also had dodgeball going on in here. We're getting ready to start an indoor kickball league, as well as our basketball league is getting ready to kick off as well.
And what age range are you looking at with some of these sports?
Our adult leagues, if it's listed specifically as adult, it's 16 and up. If it's not, like indoor kickball would be 14 and up. So anybody that's 14 and up can play. If parents have teenagers that want to play, they can do that. Our dodgeball league is the same way. But like softball, basketball, those are usually our 16 or 18 and up. Our bigger guys like to play that, so we try to limit it to just adults.
Now, we were upstairs just a few minutes ago and we saw the yoga mats, so you can slow things down,
Right.
deep breathing.
Right. We do have yoga in here on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9:30 in the morning. We have a contracted instructor that comes in and teaches that class, and the class is growing. I think we're about 8 people that come regularly to that, and it's for an hour, just Monday and Wednesday mornings. We do yoga, and yeah, they can come in for a relaxation and a good, flexibility and strength training course, and then get back on with their day. It's early in the morning, so they can get going with what they've got to do.
One thing that we haven't mentioned is the membership. Tell us how somebody can become a member of this facility.
Okay. The great thing about this facility is that being a member gets you to be able to participate in everything that's going on for no cost, other than the leagues. The leagues have their separate fees, but the membership for this building is $5 per family for a year.
That's cheap.
Right. And they can come and use it as much as they want. They can come to the after school program. They can come to Kids in the Kitchen. They can do the yoga classes. Any other athletic classes we have going on, they can take for free with that membership. And all they have to do is call the office, or they can stop by here and fill out a registration form and turn their money in.
And that's just so simple. And when you think about a lot of facilities, the membership fee, like a monthly fee, is
Right.
5-10 times that for
Right.
some places. So this is very reasonable for what you get.
Right.
Now, one thing you mentioned, the after school program, what's that about?
We are trying to reach out to the Fountain Avenue community and provide a program that kids can come and participate in during after school hours. We have other programs going on at our building for after school, and those kids will come over here and use the facility as well. But this particular facility is, and I say it's to reach out to this area, but it's not really. I mean, if a family lives in Reedland and they want to take care of or take advantage of that program, they can. But they can come Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 5, and we have snacks for them. They can play. We'll have arts and crafts and stuff like that for them to do during those hours.
Any homework help?
That we can do that, yes. We have tables and stuff set up for them to be able to do that, as well as the staff will be able to help them there.
Now, what are some of the things that you're looking to start? I know there's just got to be so many ideas going through your head of what to do with this facility.
Well, and it's we can only do so much on one gym, but we have indoor kickball starting, we have basketball starting. We are going to do a couple of nights of open gym. Our volleyball and our basketball are very popular, and you can't do both at the same time. Right. So we'll have one night designated for volleyball and one night designated for basketball. We also have spring break camp that's going to be going on. We're going to do a sports camp in here for kids, just introduce them to different kinds of sports. And then we also have special events that we do in here. We do movies sometimes in here. We'll try to do teen events and just basically reach every age group that we can with different programs.
I could see like a teen dance in here.
Right.
It'd be perfect. And the stage just adds that little added flair to this place.
Yes.
Now we've got all kinds of things behind us. I think there's some other events or other activities that people could get involved with.
Yes, we do have a ping pong table. We have soccer goals. We have hockey goals for street hockey. Our volleyball, our judges stand is there. And a lot of this we'll set up just when people come in. We also have a little portable putt-putt course that we can set up. And those are things that we'll set up for after school programs just to kind of give them a different feel for activities when they come in. It's not the same thing every day.
Well, one of the things that you sent me a list of some of the things that you want to try to start. Sewing classes?
We do have sewing. I'm glad you said that because I would have forgotten it. We have sewing starting up on Tuesdays from 3:30 to 5:30. We have a lady that's coming in to teach the class. And the sewing machines have been provided, so the kids can come in. The materials will be provided. They can come in and learn how to sew and quilt. And it's an 8-week session. So she'll start one and go 8 weeks, and then she'll start another class. So.
And I saw also bingo.
Yes, we're hoping to start like Bingo Mondays or something like that for seniors, and work with organizations around town to do door prizes and stuff like that, so we can really hit the seniors and get bingo. I know bingo's very popular, so we're trying to maybe connect with some of the residents here and offer bingo.
Now, the Parks Department doesn't have a huge staff. How are you able to do this?
We have a lot of part-time staff.
Part-time staff.
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering,
Yes.
because I know there's things going on at all hours, and I
Right.
know you can't work 80 hours a week. It's
Right.
gotta be hard.
We do have part-time staff for each of the programs. We also hire instructors like our sewing class, our yoga. Those are instructors that are contracted. And then we have volunteers, like we offer a Special Olympics basketball comes and practices here, and they have their own coaches and all of that. So they'll actually come and use the facility and practice here, as well as the high school team comes in and practices on occasion. Just when they are bogged down at their facility, they'll come and use this facility. So we have a lot of volunteers, a lot of part-time staff. I have 4 staff that work just in this building to help keep it
goodness.
open and supervise just things that are going on in the facility.
Now, I know one thing that you do put together is a calendar of
Yes.
events, and we try to post this on the city's website.
Right.
And I'm waiting for the new calendar to come out, because I know every calendar is a little bit different every
Right.
month. There's something new added to it.
Right.
So people just need to go to paducahky.gov, and you can find out more information about all the different activities, all the programs, see what's new, plus find out about rental for the Paducah Recreation Center. That information is on there. And Amie, thank you so much for joining
You're
us.
welcome.
There's a lot going on here, and I just don't know how you guys are doing it all. See, whoa. Okay, now I've got to get it to where I can catch it. There we go. Whew. As you can see, the Paducah Recreation Center has all kinds of activities for all ages. It's a perfect place for parties, for athletic events, as well as a conference. So if you have an idea of something that you would like to see here at the Paducah Recreation Center, just call Paducah Park Services at 444-8508. To find out more information about all the activities offered here, visit the city's website, www.paducahky.gov. Thank you so much for watching Your City at Work. I'm your host, Pam Spencer. There went your basketball goal.